It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones. He was incredible a week ago with nearly 300 yards. It's the Packers and the Giants on Monday night.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here we go, hey.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones to about the 33-yard line. The numbers for Jones last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Here's a 2nd and 8. On the delay, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, McAllister. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Operating from the gun, McAllister. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Throw caught by Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McAllister. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On second down, it's Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Why shift the crew?
Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones throws on target to Duvernay. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's second down. When you look at this Packers defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Second down and 3. Right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the bootleg. McAllister. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's Jones again on second down. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big body stopped him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And New York set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Jones, short throw caught by Pitts. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Jones throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Jones on third down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McAllister. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
On third down, Goodson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, McAllister. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. The slot man in motion right. They'll run on first down. Goodson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, Goodson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. McAllister. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Give him 30 yards there.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Up the middle they go. Goodson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll... LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll try and run for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. McAllister. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things up. Off the play fake. McAllister. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Jaden Reed. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McAllister. And
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And New York set to take the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
At the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McAllister. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Haskins.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run it right side with Haskins.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give to Haskins up the middle.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. We're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jameis Winston, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Anthony Richardson, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And now they'll shift things around. Haskins with a run to begin the drive into about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurt! 19 tight.
Off play action. McAllister looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Slot man moves right. Running for it, Haskins. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets it up past the 35. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins. Gets around him to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Off the play fake. McAllister. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another run for Haskins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. McAllister. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the gun, Haskins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Handoff now, it's Haskins. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate. Run, found his spot, and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Haskins on the counter. Now loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. It definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Why shift the crew?
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Barkley again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now the Packers get set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. McAllister. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lee. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Head to 60, head to 60.
Off the play fake. McAllister. He finds his man complete. It's Fox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a first carry for their fullback. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Haskins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Boys, you got this.
Looking to throw. McAllister buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
The slot man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run it. Here's Haskins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jones.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And here's the give to Haskins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would... and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Setting up the screen for Haskins.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 1.
play action. McAllister, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a run with Haskins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
They run it again with Haskins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McAllister, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There he goes, left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Off the play fake. McAllister sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Haskins up the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Haskins trying to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Running for it, Haskins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Jones now. Looking to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on third down tonight, just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And it's fielded at the 34. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Looking to throw. McAllister, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Off the bootleg. McAllister. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it with Haskins. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage, What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That's out to the left flat and complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff. Haskins trying the right side. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. In motion, the tight end. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Right back to Pitts again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire time.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 3. Another run for Haskins. Down right around the 25. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
They'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it.